On July 29th, FaZe Banks officially stepped down as CEO of FaZe Clan amid heated accusations of involvement in a fraudulent cryptocurrency scheme. The controversy centered around MLGcoin, a meme-style token heavily promoted by Banks and Adin earlier in 2025. MLG saw its market cap surge overnight from approximately $3 million to $150 million, only to crash rapidly, prompting widespread claims that the project was a classic pump and dump or rug pull designed to enrich insiders. Banks strongly denied any wrongdoing, declaring on social media in the following post, "I've never scammed anyone a day in my effing life. The entire narrative is unfair, and part of the reason it exists is cause my FaZe name is so easily farmed and manipulated. The fact this is affecting the guys at all is whack. So for the time being, I'm going to be stepping away from not only FaZe, but all this internet shez. It's destroying my life inside and out. Sucks my entire life gets ruined over something I didn't even do. The real ones know. I wish I could say I'll be back, but I really don't know if I will." Leaked screenshots from the MLG official main chat showed Banks blaming Adin as the bad actor, alleging Ross was used as exit liquidity, and accused him of ego issues and narrative manipulation. Banks suggested he had held his position and never sold tokens, calling the entire situation a miscommunication that ruined his mental health. Adin publicly confirmed the screenshot's legitimacy, stating he was hurt that someone he considered a brother seemed to betray him. He insisted he did not orchestrate the token collapse, saying a smear campaign was at play. Adin finally broke his silence, following explosive allegations made by FaZe Banks regarding the failed MLG meme coin in the following clip.
On my mom, on my dad, on everything I love, I made nothing off MLG coin. And if you guys genuinely think that I did it, you're an absolute I made my wallet live on stream. I bought it on stream. You seen what happened. Like, you guys just think that I made bread off that. You're an idiot. Explain it. I don't know anything about it. I'm so misinformed in that crypto world. How do you think do you think I genuinely understood what was going on? You idiot. Do you?
During a live stream on July 10th, Adin responded to an X post by @RaceMReth, who called the Kick ambassador a BA for selling his Ethereum cryptocurrency. In response, Ross admitted to selling Ethereum at a lower price point. He also called the X user and their schemy little friends out for dumping the MLG meme coin, while he did not explicitly name FaZe Banks during the live stream. During the same live stream, Adin called Banks to settle their differences over the alleged MLG meme coin scam. At the 44-minute mark, FaZe Clan's founding member challenged CoffeeZilla to investigate him and his crypto wallets, claiming that he had not defrauded anyone with his involvement in the meme coin. "I sold MLG for the first time yesterday after I made my tweet. I said, stepping away from FaZe. I never scammed anybody in my life. F this. Basically, I'm out, I'm done. I'm done with the internet, and I posted the P&L, my P&L, profit and loss, where I bought and sold. You can go see it. That's what it says in the agreement. That's the only wallet I've ever traded crypto on. CoffeeZilla. Fing, any lawyer, anybody is welcome to audit me. You know my history with all this shez. You know my shez is clean, bruh."
Why this is a conversation right now is 100% my fault, and I own that. Because I fell for some bait in a thing, but I'm sorry, it's hard when every single day you're getting told you scammed one of your best homies, and it's like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I know. Again, like that's...
This thing happens, listen, let me put it in context for everybody, and this is all facts. Adin, fact check me or not, call me out, whatever. I mean, after the last 48 hours, what we've gone through together, we all know where we're at, and we all know what facts are.
Nothing new, really. He's been scamming since the early CSGO gambling days. The only question that I have is, why does this guy still have an audience? 0025, 3-month subscriber Gary Stick. Except I lost 36,000. It's not just you, bro. This guy scammed your fans and you don't care. It just hurts because I truly never thought you'd do this, lol. Anyone else? Sure. I don't expect a refund, but for you to at least stick up for us. LMAO, the dumbass invested 36,000 into a crypto coin that Adin, and Banks was promoting. That's hilarious. Deserved. After the news broke out, fellow streamer Asmongold reacts to the drama and calls out FaZe Banks over his crypto scam in the following clip.
People are using your buy as like a spot to sell.
I'm down 12 grand.
It's okay.
It'll go up.
People have been expecting this.
Why do you why do people think that they need a million different cryptocurrencies? Why do you need like 4 or 5? Where is the demand for all of these random coins? The only reason why there's this demand for a bunch of random coins is so dumb who think that they deserve to be millionaires can lose their money. That's the reason why. And it's kids thinking that they're going to get rich. It's for rugging purposes. It is. It's like a reverse Robin Hood, where it's a rich person that starts something like this. They rug the coin, and then all the poor people lose all their money. I don't understand how people keep investing into these things.
Dan Clancy says big Twitch streamers don't viewbot. Says it's mostly smaller streamers and admits he doesn't know how bad the viewbotting is.
Detecting bots, obviously use AI.
A lot of people, and I don't want to forget this question, but do a lot of people viewbot on Twitch? And
there are people. Yes, there are constant. That's a constant battle.
Really?
Because there are third parties that do it, and especially when you get to ads, they try to viewbot for ads. They viewbot for all sorts of things.
Really?
So yes.
What's the highest? And you don't have to name who it is or
No, it's not always. The interesting thing is the viewbotting isn't always like, this one, like the streamer is complicit even always, like, sometimes. But so, yeah, there isn't one big one. Like most of the viewbotting and most of the fraud is not on a big streamer. It's on a small streamer, but thousands of them.
Really?
Yeah, because if they can create 1,000 bogus accounts, and then they create view bots, then they can create bogus, bogus revenue.
What was like the largest amount of viewers?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Like
I have no idea.
5 to 10K?
I have literally no idea.
Okay.
Doesn't know how bad the problem is, knows who the perpetrators are. How is that a kill shot? When they find out people are doing it, it's usually smaller streamers, but they don't know how common it is overall on Twitch. It's a pretty simple and understandable train of logic. There's tons of legitimate stuff to pick apart on Twitch. Why are people desperate to make up shit to be mad about? It's a simple train of logic if you don't critically think for 5 minutes and understand nuance. There's plenty of partnered and big streamers who have been caught out viewbotting, and Twitch isn't good at fixing it. I mean, are you shocked? Use the AWS Access portal for a week, and you're instantly aware of how disconnected everything is, and how shitty it can be. Dan shouldn't be talking about this crap regardless. He isn't going to be aware of these details like a technician will. But to go on a podcast and say simultaneously, you know who the perps are but don't know how bad it is an obvious red flag. If you know who the perpetrators are but it's no one big and you don't know how bad the problem is, how do you actually know them? The logic falls apart when your data points don't line up. Tyler 1 hosts Chess Esports World Cup.
For the first time in Esports World Cup history, chess is here! The biggest, the baddest, the absolute best chess players in the world battling it out for $1.5 million and a chance to etch their name in esports history. I'm Tyler 1, this is Sandstorm, and this is the SNB Esports Arena, the 4th week of competition at the Esports World Cup, $70 million prize pool.
Saudi money tastes nice deserved. The worst part is that it's always the already rich who take these insane bags of extremely morally bankrupt money. I can't blame a struggling tier 2 shoutcaster who really needs to make a living somehow, but it's Keydril, Doublelift, this guy and many more who already get millions of views and shitloads of money. I really do not get it. I will never get it. I'm aware from a handful of leaks that the money the Saudis offer for appearances is so incredibly good that it would be hard for anyone to say no. I understand that. But if you already paid off your parents', your children's and your grandchildren's houses and college funds, like most of the people who actually get the big offers do, it's nothing but plain greed. Robb gets caught.
That clip? What is this? I was not listen.